Well, good afternoon, everyone. I am doing another review. I would have done it sooner, but I had some problems with my right ear. Now, with that cleared up and over with, I am going to do a review on this realistic model number 12-634, this AM/FM integrated circuit portable radio. That's this one right here. And did a little research on this radio, and this was first introduced in the 1983 catalog, and it basically ran for 2 years. Now the only difference I can tell between this radio and the one introduced in the catalog for 1983 is the brand name wasn't down here at the bottom, it was up here at the top and right underneath this bar, and that's where the brand name was in the catalog. Now it has FM. It goes from 88 megahertz to 108 megahertz, and the AM goes from 520 to 1620 kilohertz. Now I'm suspecting it might go up as far as maybe 1630 or maybe 1640. You know, I haven't tested it out personally. It has a carrying strap. It's got a telescopic antenna. Now this telescopic antenna I've tried a couple of times, and it doesn't come all the way out and then it moves around like you would see with most normal radios. It uses a 9-volt battery. It had, now the switch back here is for AM and FM. AM is down below here, and then FM is the above selection. Now this is all the information on the back about this radio. It was made in Hong Kong, it looks like, and it most likely it probably was made by Sanyo. I mean, it looks either that or General Electric. It looks like something that might resemble to a General Electric or a Sanyo. I'm not sure, but it was made for Radio Shack. So whoever the company was, but you can tell it takes a DC 9-volt, which is a battery. Now I've used this radio extensively, and I have to say it works fairly well. Now this is 680 KKYX. As you can tell, I'm trying to direct it. That's the best I can get it to come in. It comes in better outside. Now this radio has really great reception, where I can tell it's got good selectivity. I moved the dial here. Now it's got good selectivity. The stations are, far, they don't bleed to the adjacent channels. That what I could tell. This would really be good for camping. The FM is exceptionally well. Switch the FM here really quick. Now the FM, is really good. The FM stations don't bleed all, on the other channels. So, I'm multitasking here, so. So as you can tell, the stations don't bleed to the other channels. This is, as you can tell, it's got great selectivity and sensitivity. Now this radio will probably work in an urban area. If you live out in the country and you happen to find this like on eBay, that might be a best bet. this would be a really good investment, maybe for a nephew or a niece or a son or a daughter that, you know, just wants an inexpensive radio to use. You could probably find this off eBay, this particular brand. I'm going to say you probably could find one under $20, maybe. This was given to me by my uncle. He told me, well, why don't you, find out about it? So it was introduced in 1983, or it was in the catalog for 1983. It probably was in stores late 1982, and this was offered in stores for 2 years through Radio Shack. This is a Radio Shack brand, and it is really good. Now, it's portable. It is not a heavy radio. It's very lightweight, and it's well built. It's not one of those radios that you see today, like Dollar General. You find an El Cheapo radio that, the radio stations bleed on one another and all that. This is a really exceptionally built radio. I think some of the later radios that Radio Shack came out in more recent years, probably not as well built like these of the early 80s. So this is an early 1980s model. It is really well built. So if you're looking for a good little radio that you want to use for camping or anything of that general use, maybe hiking or maybe fishing, and I've had this battery in here for quite a while, and this is a very low drain device. It's not going to use up that much energy. I don't know how long this battery has been in this radio. It's just a generic battery from Dollar Tree, the Sunbeam brand. And, it's very low drain. It's not going to drain the battery a lot. And I already have a spare one, ready to use once this one drains. And this battery is still really strong. So if you're looking for a good radio, search on eBay for realistic model number 12-634. It's an integrated circuit portable AM/FM radio. There's nothing fancy about this radio. Like I said, it's good for fishing, hiking, camping, even for walking if you like. I use it for walking sometimes in the middle of the day when I'm out and about. And it's really great. FM's great and AM's great. It's might have better sensitivity at night. Get all the stations in. Well, check it out later.